To give you a little bit different view of my life here, instead of just the kabooms, this is what I maintained for 10 years now and kept the beaches pretty clean. I just did a little cleanup of my little park area I put in here years ago. And used to be these trees were all overgrown with these vines over here. They'll grow up in and kill the trees. I saved the trees, groomed them for 10 years, and pretty much made this my little sanctuary down by the beach. So anyway, I'm just going to do a quick intro. If you like my videos, be sure to like and subscribe. If you want to help us out a little bit, I could use a little extra help. You know, Jerry's only available like 3 days a week. Bobby's just Sundays, so I need some more help. And there's links in the description for GoFundMe and Patreon, so any help is appreciated. It's starting to feel like I have an extended family here on YouTube, so I'm going to share a little of my personal life. I don't know if that's normal or not. This is all new to me, YouTube. I'm usually a pretty shy guy. This is starting to make me crawl out of my shell. But if it gets me the support that I need to continue my mission, I'll crawl out of my shell. So anyway, hope you enjoy the video. You'll get to see what this looked like before I cleaned it up. And I'm going to take a nice break here. It's about 4 o'clock or so. Just relax, bake my fish, steam my vegetables, have one good meal, and relax. The weigh-in's going to be for the Biggest Loser contest pretty quick with Nelson, so then I can have a couple cheat meals. I'll be back. My Sunday afternoon, I thought I'd share a little piece of my life. This is my little piece of paradise right in front of my beach house. It looks like a pretty clean beach. My neighbor Edna over there takes care of from here on down to the river, and I take care from my place on down to the river usually, but I haven't been down here for a while. We've had some high tides. It's a big mess. So today, the Sunday afternoon, I'm going to clean it up. I got some neighbors from Magting down here. It's one of the favorite picnic spots. Everybody wants this one because it's private. There's another larger one over there where they picnic, but there's no tables or anything. I got some old bamboo stuff here. So today we're going to be cleaning this up here, and it's quite the mess. Even my bamboo furniture is kind of deteriorating, but it holds up good for about 1.5 to 2 years. So say hi to everybody. Hi. They're going to do their little picnic here while I clean up around them, and then hopefully I can talk them into helping me do a sweep on the beach. We'll see. These are my 2 bancas. I got a bigger one. I had it all fixed up. It's going to need a little patching. This one doesn't have the better Santa Clara wood on it, but it does pretty good. It's got a 6.5 horse Honda, basically a rototiller motor. You sit on top, but it's a marine motor. And here's my baby banca I had made with the transom on it. I just recently picked up a nicer outboard, a little 2.5 horse Suzuki. So I'm going to get to cleaning this up and see what kind of dent I can make in it, then do a sweep on the beach. But sometimes we get a tide that comes in here, and it can change this from a beautiful park into a really big mess with all kinds of plastics and garbage. I used to have a boom, fabric boom down there at the end, but it failed, and I used the bottles in a kaboom. There's another river down at the other end I need to get a kaboom on, but we're doing downtown first. And there's my little dog, Callie. Got her from the Caltech station. She eats all kinds of critters and stuff. She's like a seafood dog. She loves her seafood. So anyway, I'll be back. Time to get to work. I might even do a little time lapse on this. Cleanup continued. Stage 1 is picking up all the plastics and garbage and clearing out all the big debris, because you can only rake the smaller stuff away, and it's rather disgusting. Just in front of my beach here, I got a full sack of trash already. That's what happens when I'm not down here every day. So now we're going to rake this and get it cleaned up. I forgot to tell you about my frankenfish. I took him down to clean him. He's getting too full. I normally clean him every week or so, 2 weeks. If he gets too full, it's hard to get the plastic out of his mouth. But I put that down. I hang it from the tree underneath the limb here, and the children used to be pretty good at picking up the plastic bottles and stuff. And when I'm down here sitting lounging, I tell my neighbors that the toll charge for passing my part of the beach is picking up like all the plastic bottles and garbage and plastics and putting it in the frankenfish, which I'm going to have to do a full beach clean. So anyway, I'm going to start cleaning this up. I'll put it on a time lapse, hyperlapse, and you can see me doing a little bit of cleaning. I'll try and get this done. So this is Tropical Ocean Cleanup in front of my house. I'm trying to get some of the people to volunteer, but it's pretty stubborn. A lot of people pretty hard-headed. The culture's a little different here. Garbage is just part of life. So I'll be back. Here's stage 2, 3 I'm on now. I got big debris out, rake the little stuff off. I'll be lucky if I can get from my big bunker all the way across to the front of my picnic area and get it cleaned up after they leave. Service Frankenfish, get the trash out of here. These bamboos can be the banana trees are a real mess. They weigh a ton, you can't move them, so just wait for the tide to take them out. And they'll be gone in a day or two. But you can see what I'm up against every time I rake. There's more and more plastic coming out, and this is just right in front of my house here. Normally I'm on it every day, but I'm busy saving Mamba How for now. I'll be back to this soon. I just want to get it cleaned up so I can come down here and enjoy my coffee without looking at trash. I'll do a walk down the beach later. I used to go down either early morning or in the evening. The sun doesn't shine on me here, so in the meantime I'll just pick up what I can and get it stuffed away and see if I can't get this area cleaned up for today. So I'll be back. I'm going to do a little tree trimming here too on time lapse maybe. Bye. My sweetheart Callie, she's been down here all day with me. She's the sweetest dog you've ever met. Very affectionate, very loving. Well, we're going to call it a day. I'm not going to trim the tree. I'm beat. I got to have a little time off today. It's about 4 o'clock. I'm going to pull the plug, but this is what it normally looks like when I get it fixed up. The bamboo furniture's taken a hit. It's 2 years old this December. It cost about 3,000 pesos, about 75 bucks. I get about 2 years out of it, which is pretty good usually. The chairs are still good. That will get by. It's winter time. I'll probably buy another set in April or March and for the summer coming up. But this is what it's supposed to look like. I didn't do a complete sweep on it. I'm going to go ahead and walk you up to my crib. It is a total mess, so excuse me. I have been putting 24/7 into downtown Mamba How. Normally this pathway is clear. I got these beautiful elephant ear plants, taro plants. Some of them get to be 9 feet tall. Problem is, during the rainy season, like it is, they use them for umbrellas, and also they're a lot of fun to cut. It's like cutting butter. They're very wet inside, as you might say, but they're tough. I started with one little one about like that, and I started planting them around, and I got a video where these are just towering over. It looks like Jurassic Park. So, and here's my balai. My yard is totally trashed, but I'm happy I got a hold of Joel. He's kind of like Jerry, hard worker, and I'm gonna have him come first of the week. He cost me like 600 a day now. Very expensive compared to 350 normally, but he can work unsupervised. He can have this yard cleaned up in about 3 days. I normally keep it looking like a park. I mow the grass. All of this landscaping I've done over the years, didn't have any plants at all. Got to do some repairs. Had the gutters tore off the front during a storm, so I'm gonna have to fix that up a little bit. But yeah, it's very overgrown. And the leaves here, we don't have a fall. Every day is fall here. You could rake this all up, and in one day it's going to be covered in leaves again. But I'm going to have to get my weed whacker out to take it down so I can do the lawn. So anyway, here's my messy back porch. Here's the man killer I made some time back. Jerry was wanting one with a net on the end. This will scoop up a lot of garbage, but it already weighs about 20 pounds. So anyway, I emptied out Frankenfish. This is about a month's worth. I normally do it every 2 weeks. It's a lot easier. It's hard to get it out of his mouth because I didn't put a trapdoor on him. He needs a little tune-up. The other eyes kind of faded out. These are my taro plants that I was planning on selling. On Lazada, they get like 3,000 to 5,000 pesos for one of these. And the bigger one's worth like 8,000 or more. You get the 20-footers and they're worth like 20,000 pesos. This is my catch for the day, just in front of my place. I thought I'd save it for you. So you always probably thinking, well, gee, what do you actually pick up there? So, well, We got glass, plastic. I'll have to sort through it all. But this is what I got just today in front of my beach. Not as much as the ocean cleanup, but if we had 50 people like me on Camigan doing this, it would make a dent in it. So that's my after dinner fun. I got some really bright security lights back here that kick on for motion, and it'll light up this whole backyard. So anyway, there's my trusty steed and my tools. I'll take you around. I'll show you. I got commissioned, not really commissioned. The co-op here finances some projects now and then, and they got a hold of one of my pictures through Mercy, the secretary there, of a bigger fish sculpture. So I got money coming if I want to build one. Here's a prototype of it. The one I'm going to make is going to be about 3 meters tall, about 4 meters long, and it's going to be standing up way high like that with the mouth gaping open. This one I might put down towards the recycle cage just for bottles only. So, but yeah, I used to have this looking like a park at one time, and it's so sad. I'll have to show you pictures of my house, but I did all this. There was no paint on this house at all. I added the Amicon, painted the grates. I just recently put all new gutters on it and replaced the fascia board. So I've put a ton of work. I've been living here 10 years. The owner really likes me taking care of the house, so she hasn't increased the rent but $10 a month, and you'd be surprised on what I pay for rent. It's very, very cheap. Here's what I thought the ocean cleanup would be pulling out of the sea out there. Check this bad boy out, huh? That's more like what I thought, but it's amazing all the clean new plastic they have out there, you know. It's very interesting to see what they catch. But this is my catch for the day. I'm gonna bake some fish and steam some vegetables. I'm still on the Biggest Loser contest with my friend Nelson, so I got a couple more days of being strict on my diet. Fix up Frankenfish, get him hanging back down and under the tree there, and get Joel in here, get my yard picked up. I'll have to show you some pictures before and after. Take this down to surprise Jerry and see if we can manhandle some trash out of the kabooms with it. So I got to do a little sorting, and my day is just about over. It's been a very successful day. I got a section made on the new airport Angel kaboom, so I'll be back another time. If you like the videos, be sure to like and subscribe, and in the description there's Patreon and GoFundMe. We could sure use another employee or two, because I'm having to hire them, and I can't afford to hire the yard keeper unless I get some money coming in for my other employees, so I don't have to pay them. So anyway, I'll be back another time. Hope you enjoy my crib video with my beachfront.